chair and put it over.
I'm gonna be so awkward.
Do you want my chair?
A seat?
Huh? I have this little portable chair.
But that's fine.
Okay.
I don't need a seat here.
Huh?
You can take it. Yeah. I'll just be standing up.
I'm sure the fire department is thumbs up to the store's configuration.
Okay. I'm going behind you.
We're live. Hello.
Wow, so I have a mic.
What is this?
Huh?
What the?
Open it. Open it. It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
That's not a surprise. Do you want a hammer?
What is this?
Louis, do you want a hammer?
It's a laptop.
That doesn't look like a Windows laptop
Huh?
to me.
Damn stream then.
I'm sorry.
What is this? Are you holding this for a
Why
friend?
don't you open it and you can see what it's.
Please
what
tell
it
me
says
you're just
inside.
holding this for a friend.
No.
You
Sorry.
own this.
I do. I've owned my laptop, Miss Cleo, for 7 years.
Do you want a hammer, Louis?
Give me a hammer.
Get you the iFixit hammer?
No.
What's wrong with this MacBook?
She has no backlight. Oh. She has crumbs on her. I don't know where the crumbs came from.
Whoops, that's the Power Supply software. That's
Huh?
the bike programming software. Alright, so let's see what this is using. We're going to plug you in. Power on the screen. How many amps does this thing use?
Did not think that big.
250, 300 milliamps? And there's no screws in the bottom of it.
Yeah, all the screws came off.
What did you do with the screws?
Well, see, I was missing some screws, so I just took all the screws off.
Okay, so let's see. Well, the first interesting thing here.
Well, the first thing is we're dropping all the kilobits. Thanks, Time
Warner. Wait, 0 kilobit per second? Really? Really? Oh, that is. Oh, I was muted.
You were muted. Your mic on.
We try this again.
Oh, not all of them.
Just hold them.
Why don't you just hold them?
Just hold them, dude.
Time Warner is not letting me stream at all.
You need to get-
1
need to get-
megabit.
Oh,
Can we
God.
do a stream at 1 megabit with
Eric?
Time Warner?
What?
Oh, God.
Oh.
Louis?
What?
Very OSHA approved, right?
Uh-oh.
That's
You want me to
OSHA
move?
approved.
Yeah, it's very OSHA approved. Should we turn the camera? Oh, we can't even.
We're good. Easy. All right, now you can put that back.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Erica, what is this?
My MacBook.
You're holding this for a friend, right?
No, it's mine.
This is yours?
Yeah.
Why?
But that's how I communicate with you.
Why? Okay, so we are going to try and fix this MacBook. So, what is wrong with this MacBook?
Liquid damage.
What does
No
it do?
Backlight. Kernel panics.
It's beeping.
It's beeping now. It was beeping before.
Someone says get her P52.
Oh yeah, the only way I fix that is I have to unplug the battery and replug it back in. That's the only way I got rid of it.
The beeping?
Yeah.
Okay, so it turns on. It's taking 5. Huh. You're not reading my program, are you?
Start button.
Oh, duh. I'm dumb. Alright, it's taking 700 milliamps, and as you can see, we don't have a logo on the screen. Let's take a look at this MacBook and see if we can make it work. The first thing that I see here is that the long screw has been inserted into the short hole.
I didn't do that. I did not do that.
Then who did?
I guess. Well, I know Apple repaired my computer. Like at least 3 times.
You brought your computer to Apple before
I
bringing it
did.
here?
I did. I bought the computer in 2012 and I went to Apple in 2013, and then I went to Apple again in 2016. Okay, I got a funny story to tell you guys. Okay, so the reason
What is
why I
this
went
shit? Look
to
at this.
Apple so quickly.
The fan is not even.
What?
This clip
What's-
is not even held in. Look at this shit. Look
What?
at this. Look at this. No wonder things randomly crashing and kernel panicking, because the fan's going to be intermittently spinning because the latch and the connector was not even closed.
Oh, by the way, I do want to tell you that they did replace that fan specifically.
Yeah, that I can tell that they replaced the fan because it is not even latched into the machine.
Oh,
I can't believe you took it to Apple, Erica.
what? I had Apple Care.
I can't believe you took it to Apple. So you got long screwed and the stuff not plugged in. Okay. So let's open this up.
Okay, so about the story. Okay, so I was drinking water or something, and something like a bug or something had flown into my water while I was talking to my friend. So I wanted to show my friend this bug, and I was talking to them on my webcam. So what I did is I said, hey, can you see the bug? And I tipped it towards the webcam. And they said, no, I can't. No, I can't. And then I tipped it even some more. And as you might have guessed, the water splashed all over the keyboard. Yeah. And that's how I got liquid damage on my keyboard back in 2013.
F's are okay, by the way. You can say F to pay respects. We've gotten rid of that rule.
Tim didn't hear the message.
Oh. Yeah. So, F's are allowed. This is the... Okay, so see, this screw is supposed to go over here. But they put it over there. And then they put the screw that's supposed to go over there, over there. You know what happens when you put the long screw in the short hole?
Tell me.
Not good things. Okay. Hawaii needs a proper MacBook repair shop.
We actually only have Apple stores, and then we also have Apple certified repair places, and that's about it.
Disgusting. Okay. So you're no backlight. Let's put all this aside. Give me a Ziploc bag to put all the little pieces in. All right. Give me my...
Why didn't
Okay.
I get a ThinkPad? Because that was my second laptop. The first one I got was HP, which is, in my opinion, a horrible product. I had it for 6 months and then it gave me
May I?
issues. Huh?
May I?
No, no. What?
Please, please.
No.
Oh, fine. Soldering iron. Okay.
You know, I actually have this is gonna sound crazy, but I actually love this laptop a lot. I really do.
Put it over there. Okay.
Ooh, something fell. That was just my case.
Now, so backlight is going to be somewhere around here. And surprisingly enough, that area is actually really good. So this is the backlight chip, and the part that's typically going to blow up is your feedback ball right over there. That looks fine. But we do have massive corrosion on this section of the backlight circuit. Treat her like Kevin, please. What? Jesus Christ, no. Okay, we get the multimeter on the screen. And let's see if our backlight fuse is good.
Someone wants an affiliate link for the hammer.
We are not going to treat her like Kevin. We are going to treat her like an Apple customer. Kevin, make up an invoice for $325 plus tax. Let's see. So our backlight fuse appears to be open. So this could be nothing but a backlight fuse. And I'm going to guess that there's a short to grounds over here. As a result, yep. Let's see, what do we have there for? Yep, 0 ohms. So this little cap over here is probably corroded, so we just knock that thing off the board. And interesting, our short circuit is still there. Alright, so we got to find out where that short circuit is hiding. Da, da, da.
I'm about 15 feet away from high right now.
So this is gone. So it's either going to be... Now, this capacitor over here, as you can see... What the F was that?
I don't know.
I've never seen that before. That's even worse, thank you.
That's if they have Streamlabs Pro.
Oh, Streamlabs Pro.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you see this? Which one of these capacitors is the one that you think is damaged, Erica? If you had a guess,
The grossest one.
which is the grossest one? The one on the bottom?
Right.
Okay, what makes the bottom right one grosser?
It has a lot of. Okay, it has a lot of corrosion and green
That
stuff.
too, but
And
what else do you see?
there's something looks wrong with the eye part. That little chip. If I had to guess.
See this?
That thing. Yes, there.
That's chipped. So we're going to remove that, and our short circuit will most likely be gone. And by me remove it, I mean you.
Me.
Let's switch seats.
What?
Nah, it's going to be easy. Don't worry about it. It's only your computer.
What?
Have a seat.
I'm afraid I'm not.
Ah, it's going to be fine. All right, so we do... Watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna guide you through it. Let's see if
Okay.
Hi-Hi's picture-in-picture thing works.
Okay.
Oh, the scene is a little low here. So just hold that. Be careful.
And what do I do? Do I just?
Uh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're gonna do?
Okay.
First thing I want you to do is look in the microscope.
Okay. Okay, I see it.
All right. Can you see well?
Yeah, I can.
Very good. Now you're gonna hold that. Now with your left hand, grab the tweezer.
My left hand? My right hand. Grab it? So where do I do? Do I just grab it?
Mm-hmm. So your left hand. That's right hand. So left hand.
Left hand.
Yep. Left hand. Grab tweezer. And now left hand. Use the tweezer to hold that capacitor.
Okay.
Okay, but now try to hold it from the red part. So you're going to have to
part.
angle it, instead of it being like this.
Okay.
All right? And try holding it like this. So see how you're holding it? You're holding the tweezer like this.
Uh-huh.
Try holding like that. So that,
Like this? Okay.
no, not like that. See, the tweezers are going up and out rather than into my hand.
Okay.
Do that. Like so. All right, now your turn.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to use your right hand with this to heat that up until it gets hot enough to remove it.
Oh.
But you're going to hold this like you would hold a Sharpie or a pen.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Wait. Hold on. This is a bad stuff, you all. I know I should. I wasn't prepared for
Here.
this, you guys.
Just no soldering here. All right, now remember, you're going to point this at the capacitor, not at other stuff. Erica, you're pointing it at other stuff. Okay, Erica, watch. You do this, and you're going to point. See this thing? It's got to point at the capacitor.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so go.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Lord.
You're pointing at Thunderbolt. Listen, I don't care about Thunderbolt much either. But now you're pointing at battery. Erica, look at the heat. Look at this. Okay, how about we just fuck it? We do it without the microscope.
Okay, that works.
Here, we do it like this. Picture in pic. Yeah. We do it without the microscope. We do camcorder. Let's see if Hi-Hi's picture in picture is.
No, it's not fixed. No, that's me.
Oh,
I fixed.
I'm making it worse.
Stop making it worse. What? What?
The PIP should be at the top below donation.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Okay. Okay. So I just hold this with this hand.
Yeah, and heat the capacitor and not other stuff. So you want to point straight down the board.
Oh, straight down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're going to slowly go in on it.
Okay. Closer?
Yeah? Okay. Now give it maybe 20. There you go.
Oh!
Came off.
Came off.
Okay, put this back in there.
Do I turn off?
No, like this. See? Like that. There you go.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still on.
Now we're going to see if it stays on to cool itself off. So now we're going to see if we still have a short circuit. So I want you to put one probe on the left pad and this on the right pad that you just took that component off of.
It looks like on the fume extractor.
This and this? Is this?
Yep, and your short circuit's gone. So you fixed it. All right, now we need to replace a fuse.
Okay.
So how do you feel about replacing that small thing over there without knocking the stuff off around it?
Not very confident.
Okay, you did half the work. I'll do the easy
Oh,
part.
thank you. I tried, everyone. I tried.
Oh, yoink. All right. How many times have you soldered before?
0. You know, I have never done this before. I have never done this before. In the words of William Hung, I have no training in this.
You watched William Hung?
Huh? You ever watched American Idol when he has his audition?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of it, he kind of looks down and he's like, you know, I've never had formal training
The
singing.
dude's made better money than I ever have, so I have. All right, we are gonna wick those pads once I find my wick. Here, little wick, 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 wick. You should always know the names of your tools so that you can call them when they get lost. She didn't use flux. Indeed, she's learning from Paul.
I have to say, you know, it definitely is a lot smaller, these components, than I thought. It sounds so stupid for me to say it that way.
Zoink. So we're also going to have to address those random kernel panics you're having. Now, how often does it beep? And also when it beeps, is it 3 fast beeps or is it 3 slow beeps?
It beeps maybe once a month, and I just unplug the battery, and then
Now,
it works.
when it beeps, is it beep, 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 or is it beep, beep,
I
beep?
forgot.
Fast beeping or slow beeping?
Moderately beeping?
There's no such thing as
I don't
moderate
know.
beeping, customer.
Whatever it was earlier. That beeping.
Yeah. Die and backlight fuse. Die. We stab you.
No, I have not had a bagel yet. There's so many bagel places here in New York, too.
All right, we're going to grab some capacitors. You know what? I'm not even going to use a donor board. Just for you, we're going to use new capacitor. Why are there no backlight fuses?
I like...
Didn't we buy new ones recently?
Wow, look at that slap. I'm not musically inclined, so I would not know if it's F sharp or B flat or. And I guess someone's.
Components are okay size-wise.
Hush. Fun.
You can. He can send. He can go ahead and fix your MacBook if you go ahead and send it to sendyourmacbook.com.
You remember my
Not me
website?
though. Not me. If it was me, it'd be here till the age of till forever. Way too long.
Don't fly away, little fuse. Do not fly away, little
I
fuse.
do. I've been using a MacBook since 2012. I had a HP and I hated it. Okay, so this is what happened. Okay, back in about
Where
2011 or
is the
so,
capacitor?
I wanted to get a laptop.
Capacitor,
That was my first
capacitor,
laptop, and I asked people. I said, "What should I get?"
capacitor.
And I was on the fence between, an HP and an Apple. And my computer friends told me, they said, "Oh, an Apple is better if you go ahead and get it, but the HP is good too. The HP was cheaper." So I got the HP. I used it for about 6 months, and it was a horrible product. I flung that computer away, basically. Even though it was factory reset several times, it was just terrible.
HP sucks.
So then I went over and I got a 2012 MacBook Air, and that is what's here today. If you wanted me to fix it, and this would be a very, very long stream.
Okay.
Very, very long stream. Way too long.
Now, yoink.
Yeah, so my laptop experience has only been HP and Apple, and that's it.
1, 2, 3.
But I do have to say I brought this to the Apple Store about 3 or 4 times.
And all they did was long screw you.
Okay, so the HP, what happened is that it just got incredibly slow. I mean, very, very, very slow. It was freezing on me. The trackpad was bubbling up, and what happened was I told HP, I said, "Hey, can you go ahead and cover this under warranty?" And they said, "Well," they looked at a picture of it and they said, "Oh, it's actually just normal wear and tear," and that really turned me off so much when I heard about that. And they said if I sent it into them, if they determined that it wasn't their fault, then I would be charged for return shipping or something like that. And
That's reasonable.
and I was like, wait, this is not normal wear and tear. This is, like a bubble.
The
This
drive probably died.
I don't know.
How much did you pay for that HP?
I think it was like $700, $800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she being a customer? Streamer?
I am being a customer.
Was she
I
being?
can
Is
admit
this
that.
is this reasonable, or was she
But
being a customer?
after that, I determined that I did not want to go ahead and support HP anymore, and I went over to the land of Apple, and I have 5 Apple products now, but only 2 of them work. 2 or 3 of them work. Yeah, actually 3 of them work.
Less than them when we're done with this.
Huh?
Nothing. All right, so random kernel panicking. Let's see, what else is there? So we only had corrosion on the LCD circuit. I would not expect that to cause kernel panicking. This may have kernel panicking because right by your BIOS chip. Look at your SPI ROM.
Uh-huh.
Why does your MacBook have so many pubes on it, Erica?
What is? I don't even know what that is. You sure that isn't cat hair?
Oh, don't you try to blame that on the fuck you're blaming that on Clint.
Well, it's actually white. It could be another. It could be a white cat.
I would blame this on a salsa.
Huh? Hey, if it was feathers, I'd take full ownership on that.
Oh god, this doesn't even have legs anymore.
Ooh.
Ugh. What a mess. Alright.
Hi, sad. Apple double has ruined his grass. Don't let them paper.
Those 3 pads up there are just bye. Oh, Jesus.
Yes, he's still. Sao Sao is still alive and well and chirping. He's safe in Hawaii.
Mr. Clinton's going to be doing a collaboration stream with Sal Sal shortly.
Mr. Clinton.
His poor little MacBook. See, Erica is not the type of Mac owner that spills something on it and then stops. She just keeps running electricity through that thing.
Running through it.
You just keep putting electricity through this thing day in, day out.
I was like, you know what? Let's just soldier on. Let's just soldier on.
Without even giving it a little bit of cleaning.
What?
Someone should call 411 on you for abuse of Apple products.
What?
This is mean.
Ooh.
It's like if you brush your teeth every day, you're fine. And when you go to the dentist, you need a normal cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
But if you never brush your teeth when you go to the dentist, you know what they do? They
So
drill.
people are supposed to go and bring their MacBooks to get a cleaning every 6 months.
After you spill something on it. See? Because now I have to scrape. This is like going to the dentist. You hear that noise? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to trigger some people that are afraid of the dentist right now.
No, I did not feed that little bird to Clinton or Blackberry. He's very safe in Hawaii. Aw. Hey, you should read the comment from Harrison T. Brown.
I'm 15. I just want to thank Lewis for the inspiration to create my own repair service a year ago. Oh, god damn. Good job, kid. Good job. I'm proud of you. You hear that? You hear this?
15, wow.
So, I should have a link to an X-Acto knife in the description that's similar to that one. So now, after that's done, all our scraping is done, now it's time for our cleaning. Someone says, I feel that in my soul. Indeed. Okay, now my main concern is that middle...
I would never feed him to Clinton.
The pad may be okay, but is the via that's feeding it good? It doesn't seem like that's any good. So I got to figure out what that goes to later. Oops. Okay, some flux. Camera's potato. Yes, I'm streaming at 1 megabit per second because of Time Warner. Sorry. Let's see. Am I able to up the bitrate a little bit? Let's see. What happens if I up it? I have a 20 megabit per second connection, and I can't stream at 2 megabit without it crashing. All right. Let's see. Does that look any better? Yeah, I'm able to go to 5 megabit. All right. Let's get greedy. Let's go to 8 megabit. That's probably being a little greedy. 8 megabit? Huh? Can we have 8? Can we have 8? Oh, look at that. All right. Nope. Drop frames. Oh, God. It's not taking it. I got greedy. 2,000. Back to shit. Yeah. Congrats on getting a girlfriend. This is the Renaissance. Thank you. Now we just have to work on this whole Mac user thing. It's a work in progress. The bottom probe point does not look very nice either. To love and micro solder, says Pedro. Pedro was an employee in 2012. He's a good guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alright, that's as clean as that stuff's gonna get.
Someone said once we have a female guest, the internet sucks.
Yep. Oh my god, even at 2 megabit it's not letting me stream.
Huh?
Hi, are we on the T-Mobile hotspot shit or Time Warner right now? Is anybody uploading? Are you torrenting? You're a teenager. You would torrent, wouldn't you? Wait, you're watching the stream? Hi, cut that shit out. Stop using bandwidth. Ugh.
I see Hi has
Oh
a
yeah, like
homemade
that's the
sign
excuse
right
to not
behind
use
him.
it, do your job. All right, so let's see what that chip over here is for. Open a board view for an 820-3209. Bada bing, bada boom. So, that's the thing right next to the BIOS chip here. PM Sleep S3L. What do you know? SMC adapter enable, ACENL. Okay, this is Wi-Fi, so wireless LAN enable generation.
Good
So
luck
what
on your
this is
final
going to do is,
exam.
if AP power enable is present, and SMC adapter enable are present, and PM Sleep S3L are present, this is the signal that tells the machine to turn on, and put all the power rails on to get in an SO state of being on. This is when your power adapter is working, and this is when it's telling it access point power enable. You're going to get WLAN enable L, and WLAN enable L is going to go to this transistor. Oh god, what is this for? WLAN enable L is probably going to go to the Wi-Fi card or something on the other side. I would expect it to. It goes to a resistor here. That goes to this. What a mix. For creating 3.3 volts that goes over to your Wi-Fi card, I imagine. Interesting. Okay, so that's why you don't have Wi-Fi. So let's get a replacement transistor. Now I don't know if I have this donor board because it's so old. But we may be able to grab this part off of a donor. So what is your name? 2N7002DW. I'll just find a donor. Be right back.
Yeah, it's actually a lot harder to do. If you caught it earlier, you would have seen me fumbling big time. Yeah, it says help me. Well, it did. It did. I guess he took it off. I know he probably does. I like New York a lot. I have to say though, the roads are definitely very bumpy in certain areas. There's a hopefully he uploads a video with his bafang, and that's all I'm gonna say. If you see it, you'll probably laugh. Oh, thank you. He knows more what he's doing than I do. I don't even know how to turn one thing on. I did. I tried to. At first, I tried to replace the Wi-Fi card by myself, but it didn't work out. Let's see. I have seen the basement. It's actually a lot smaller than it looks on camera.
What's a lot smaller?
The basement.
Oh, okay. So, this is the board we're grabbing parts from.
Wow.
Nothing but the best for you, Erica.
This is a prize. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm actually riding behind him, so I hope he stays off these slippery metal plates. Actually, I have a Wi-Fi dongle on it. If you
I already threw that away.
Oh, you threw away my dongle?
Yep.
What?
That thing's a piece of shit, Erica.
I had a little Wi-Fi dongle because I didn't have Wi-Fi.
But that thing it's broken.
Well, the plastic part broke off, but the rest of it worked.
It's gone. Okay. Now, we're gonna have to check out those corroded probe points. So there's one over here, PM Sleep S3L. So you can grab a wire to that. One of these 3 resistors over there. Indeed, Ed. Indeed. Thank you, by the way. So we do this.
It went somewhere.
Jumper wires.
Oh, I got it. Actually, I do have an iPhone 4. I'm not kidding you. I also have an iPhone SE.
You have an iPhone 4.
Yeah.
Can I have an iPhone 4?
You can borrow mine.
I don't want to borrow it. I want to own it. I would like an iPhone 4.
Help me, fell over. Uh-oh. It's a live stream.
The internet here is atrocious.
Wow.
We are closed. Get the fuck out of my store. We are closed.
I love that stuff.
Hey, you should read this comment right here.
Quick, gotta give you a little thanks. I do volunteer work. For 2 years, was starting my own business, and second year was a bit rough. Your videos and depression really helped me during that time. Man. Thank you very much. I'm really glad it did you something. Did you some good. Take long. All right, so now I gotta do
I've
this
actually
jumper.
seen the iPhone 4 video.
All right, so we've got our jumper wire. Now we have to run this to where PM Sleep S3L is, and that's going to be all the way on the other side of this friggin' mess over here. The cluster fuck of resistors under the CPU.
It's not raining outside. It's very sunny.
Okay, so we're going to run you right here. I could either run it to there or to here.
I should actually say we met at an Apple store, but we didn't.
If you
I think you could probably buy one for about $25 used. I want an iPhone for it. You should turn on a fan if it's so hot. Actually, here's something interesting. So we had we went to eat out at a vegan
Cheeseburger.
izakaya place, and
Thank
I
you,
mentioned
Jackson.
that he was eating apple cinnamon oatmeal. And after he realized what I had disclosed online, he no longer eats that apple cinnamon oatmeal.
Alright. You go there. Route. Maybe we'll route you around here. Some cash for the internet meter. Thank you. Okay, so what else do we have? Now there's this probe point under there that could... SMC adapter N. Okay, so SMC adapter N is really only present on SMC and... this resistor on the other side of the board. Do I really... Is that really broken or... Yeah, it looks like it's good. Good enough for rock and roll. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is see if we have backlight, and after we see if we have backlight, I'd also like to see if we have Wi-Fi. This thing's obviously going to need an ultra... here we go. This is probably going to be the cause of our kernel panicking.
What is
So
that?
what is this green stuff over here? What's this little cluster? Because the corrosion we had was by backlight, which is not going to cause kernel panicking, and Wi-Fi, which is not going to cause kernel panicking unless it was on the card, because the kernel panicking PCI Express item could cause kernel panicking, but not on power circuit. But over here, let's see what this stuff's for. Isolate CPU memory. Ooh, memVTT enable NL. This is stuff that's going to be enabling power for the memory, and your computer's every now and then beeping, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's
So if your
beeping.
computer's beeping every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
and the power... So beeping typically is a RAM issue. So it's not recognizing the RAM, or the RAM is bad. And the corrosion here is around the area responsible for powering the memory. So your RAM is probably turning off intermittently, and that's what's causing your beeping. Why didn't the Apple Store fix this?
Because they can't.
Why?
Well, they could have fixed it. They could have just replaced my whole board. I guess that's a replacement.
Pinching in to buy Lewis's own MacBook. You go to hell and you die, Oscar Fowler. Alright, we're not going to have to replace much here. We just got to get rid of this corroded stuff. And...
I'm wondering where HAKKO is.
So how many of these probe points can be revived and how many of them are gone? Uh-oh.
Oh!
Don't touch that.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch that. You grab that by the wrong end, very bad things will happen to you. Alright, so... Okay. Man, the lighting is terrible. You can barely see me. What is that?
What?
Why does Hi's laptop say "help me"?
Oh,
Okay.
I actually didn't notice that.
Nobody help
Can
him.
I alter that and write "Don't help me" on there?
Yes.
Maybe he won't notice, right? I'm just gonna write "Don't help me." I think he's busy, but there's no pen here.
Now, I don't want to scrape away what is probably a vulnerable pad, so I'm barely scraping and just kind of hovering the soldering iron over. There's a lot of flux there, which is going to be helpful. None of that Paul amount of flux. Redo every pad. This is a... There we go. See, that's what I'm looking for. I want the corrosion to get sucked up into the solder blob. I don't want to solder over corrosion, but I don't want to scrape hard enough that I break the probe point. It's going to be attaching those two pieces. So one of the pieces of corrosion was on a via right
I
here.
don't have a pen.
Oh, so this probe point actually is allowed to be corroded because those 2 points are supposed to be attached to one another. So I can just put a solder blob over there and that'll do the job. Maybe I'll put a wire. I'm not going to be that lazy. A wire between these 2 points will do. Since those 2 legs of the chip are actually supposed to be shorted together in this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Bada boom. So now we should have less of that random crashing from memory errors. Redo that probe point. This probe point that's nasty, I don't have to care about because I just used a wire to bypass it. This is the last one. We're going to see what the condition of that probe is. A little mild scraping. Yeah, some random corrosion up there. Some decoupling caps, I imagine, for the CPU and PCH V-core circuits. Erica, it looks like MGTOW has made it to my chat.
I know.
Erica is actually one of the is more MGTOW than me, and she's a female, which is
I
one of the...
actually watch. I'm not gonna say what the name is, but I actually do watch a number of MGTOW videos.
She is way more MGTOW than any men that I've ever met, which is odd because of the whole...
Yeah, I make sure he doesn't know about the wall.
I'm familiar with the wall. Hey, you.
He actually uses a ThinkPad.
Hey, you. Oh, you mean the other wall. I thought you meant...
What?
My favorite album from the 70s.
Oh.
All these little connections we redo. Any way for Erica to do this repair stream with an L? I much prefer him to Lewis. Go do paperwork or something. I'm not trusting my laptop to that buffoon. Just let customer laptops get the NL treatment.
Actually, do you think Anel could handle it from here? Do you think so? Do you think that would be an interesting stream?
Do you hear my
Half and
silence,
half?
Erica?
Huh?
Do you hear my silence?
I'm just-
Hey, a little bit of green stuff over there.
I should actually be more committed to buy Apple products now, right?
Get the fuck out of my store. We are closed. Get the fuck out of my store. We are closed.
All those little green points, those are going to corrode later. And again, this is going to go through an ultrasonic cleaning, but I want to make sure that when it does go through that ultrasonic cleaning, that those don't wind, the probe points don't wind up falling off with the dirt. 'Cause that's a big issue. You know, it's a very common question, and I get it all the time, and I should probably do a video on it, which is why am I not cleaning the board before working on it? And it's because I want to see all these things, because I don't want that little probe point to come off in the ultrasonic cleaner and me to not know where it is.
Okay, here.
Blur wants you to fix this board instead of me.
Do you wanna hop on?
He wants somebody with handsome
Midway.
Staten Island charm.
Would you guys like that? Midway.
Tag me in. Tag.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's
so
like a
I
tag
already
team.
did the no backlight part. Do you want to go over the randomly crashing part on an air in 2012? Ex-
325 plus tax.
Do you know who Jake Mitchell Jards? This person.
he's a. I have no idea. I know the person who asked. How's it going, John? So
Let's see.
Yeah,
Okay, now. Well, we're gonna put this to the ultrasonic later, but for now, I'd like to see if this gets you a backlight and also a Wi-Fi.
I have no idea who that is either.
Oh, almost forgot.
What? What do you mean, dear God?
I almost forgot.
What?
Do you want your machine to have a JTAG connector on it, Erica?
If it doesn't need one, you can take it
You're
off.
talking to a side of microphone.
Okay, if it doesn't need one, you can take it off, but if it's needed, you can take it off.
Die. Die. Yes.
I was gonna say, wow, going off.
There's a Paul Daniels in my chat. How's it going, Paul Daniels? Okay.
Oh,
I can't believe I almost missed an opportunity to remove an innocent little JTAG connector.
someone said selling that JTAG at a premium on the store. And it went on the ground.
Damn it.
It went down somewhere. A piece on the ground, right there.
No, that's capacitor.
Okay, so now
Hmm?
let's see MacBook.
We have limited space here, guys.
Let me see. MacBook. We're gonna put the right screws in the right holes.
Okay.
Not side of microphone.
What?
Front of microphone.
Okay.
Oh. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Oh, the sunlight is killing me. That shirt is really doing a good job, though. That was a good idea, Kevin.
You just gotta, you gotta make like a double T-shirt or something.
Another shirt to advertise, or just a different size.
I mean, to block more sunlight. Okay.
I thought you should get a shirt.
It's like going to the dentist. Say, ah. Say, ah. Let's not get any speaker wires into the board. All right. Randomly crashing and kernel panicking 2012 Airpole?
Do you need this, Paul?
If Helen brought you a randomly crashing and kernel panicking 2012 Air, what would you do? No.
What would I do?
Yes.
I would walk away.
You would walk away.
What if it was on your wedding day?
Why would he be around a MacBook on his wedding day?
I'll just kill it with fire.
Right answer, Paul. Right answer.
Yes, the Rossman group will
I've actually named my laptop Miss Cleo. In case you didn't know. Yeah, Miss Cleo the psychic.
that's why it's this.
This laptop predicts getting a bill for $325 plus tax.
No. 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 No.
Randomly crashing kernel panicking, Paul? Huh?
Randomly smashing with the hammer? What?
Yes.
I've realized, so apparently the
Jackets on the floor.
Oh.
apparently the water tends to trend towards the MEMVTT enable circuit, which is why it could be randomly randomly beeping. Because if it would stop powering the memory randomly,
AirPods yet.
then it would. So look at the excellent lighting that we have, Paul. Paul, trust me, that was my first instinct.
Actually, I don't even go to KFC myself.
I should have had the chat do a vote.
What?
So what the fuck is this, Erica? What really?
What?
What is this? Can you tell everybody what this is?
Oh, so this is okay. So I tried to replace my Wi-Fi card myself. What?
Get that shit the fuck out of here.
I replaced my Wi-Fi card myself, and it still didn't work. So I got this little USB Wi-Fi dongle, and the plastic part broke. And I guess that doesn't work anymore, for sure. Rip. It served me very well. And yeah, now it definitely doesn't fit in. But it was a very handy USB Wi-Fi dongle.
You want to take cerebral, Paul?
No,
Yes.
thank you.
See? It goes in that way. And I had this little plastic part, but it broke off. Yeah, I had to use a dongle on my computer. I think it is. Yeah, it's at a max or something like that.
Right screw, right hole.
Now the dongle's watched. You know, we still haven't. We're still watching Game of Thrones. We haven't. We've made it halfway through.
How,
To
Erica, stop. Now
What?
they're all gonna post spoilers. It's too late.
what? You think they're
You
gonna
can't
post
look at chat
spoilers?
now.
This is Game of Thrones.
You can't look at chat, Erica.
Uh-oh.
We have to fucking X this window. Yeah,
No, I don't think. Well,
Are you kidding me?
Even if they ruin it, we'll just ban them forever. I guess.
that doesn't matter, but then it'll still be spoiled.
What?
Okay, I'm not reading chat. You can read it.
Okay, I'll read the chat.
I will hold you responsible if you say a spoiler, though.
What?
This screw doesn't even look like it goes in a MacBook.
Really?
Oh, that's for your heatsink mount that they broke. Great.
They broke?
You don't need that anyway. It's optional. It's like the front brakes on my bike. Like if you have one set, you're good. Hi, I trust you to ban all the Game of Thrones spoilers
I
and
don't
delete
see
them
any
before I
yet.
see them.
Oh, Erica,
Mhm.
have you noticed this?
What? Help me? Yeah. If I had a pen, I would have written "Don't help me" on there.
Huh?
Yeah. And then your pleas for assistant would have gone unanswered.
Okay. I can't believe I'm screwing this together before I test it. That's breaking some of the most basic rules. Okay. Let's just make sure backlight is no longer shorted so I don't blow a fuse. That's a decent number.
Have you ever been to Nick's before?
What's that?
It's a
It's the
restaurant.
New York Knicks, or
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I've never seen a Knicks game. No.
No.
I do remember. I
Nick's is
forget
a
if it was
restaurant.
Sprewell or Houston who said in 2004, "How am I supposed to feed my family when he only had a salary of $2 million or some shit like that?"
What?
I remember that controversy.
Yeah, I think Nick's has gone over his head. It's actually a restaurant.
And all the Knicks are going to go over my
What?
head. They're like 6'6", every single
What?
one of them.
Gosh.
Okay. So we have put that together. See if you turn on or if you beep. Wonder if the battery's dead. Okay, how many amps do you take? Him. Uh-oh. Turn off. Let's see. Unplug battery. You take 180 milliamps and don't turn on.
I actually like
Uh-oh.
burritos a lot.
Ah, here we go. Thank God.
Oh God.
That would be great if I killed your MacBook on stream.
Huh?
You'd never believe me if I said it was X. What? You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Oh. Let's try that again.
Okay. Okay.
Eric, I'm gonna trash this piece of shit. Okay,
Well, how are
so
you
you
gonna
get a
trash
light on the screen at least. You're getting a backlight?
Wi-Fi dongle.
No, it was beeping.
Yay!
I thought I had fixed the beeping, and why is the donation not showing up? Who manages these
Is
things?
that the wrong screen for that or something? Why is it?
Okay,
the aspect
YouTube live
ratio?
alerts. I don't know what that was. What did I just get a donation? I'm very sorry if that showed up.
It's okay.
Don't dox Erica.
No,
It's too late.
it's okay.
All right, sign in. Wait, let's just change this so that they can't see whatever it is you're typing. Sorry, Paul.
They donated $2 to tell me to play a love song in the background.
That's adorable.
A what?
All right, log in. Let's see if you have Wi-Fi. See if we can connect to
Okay.
Wi-Fi. It's the resolution of our external monitor. We should use it on an external monitor
But why is it stuck at it?
because it's an Apple product and it's dumb and it doesn't know how to change the resolution. And it's also all right. So let's see if it sees. Oh my God, what is this desktop?
What OS is that? It's like Mavericks or something.
is.
Erica, your desktop has
What?
how many?
on my picture.
That is way too many icons.
What?
All right, so 1440 by 990. Whoops, I clicked the wrong one. 1440 by 900. Okay, that's good. So we have a backlight. Now let's
Oh,
see
wow,
if we
I
see
have less
Wi-Fi
icons.
networks. So see, it sees Wi-Fi networks, and it has a backlight. So congratulations,
Yay!
you have a working laptop. But it's a Mac.
What?
It's Eric. It's a Mac. We got to get rid of this thing.
No.
Paul, where's the hammer?
Okay.
All right. 1,
No.
2.
Wait, we need desk cam.
No.
Can I?
What?
We need super slow.
Hammer? Cleo?
No.
It's like rip that apple right out of it.
No. How else am I supposed to communicate with you?
You don't need communication.
Lewis,
I do.
can I get my ThinkPad up?
Here's some money to valet the Bafang at a nice restaurant.
Thank you.
Valet parking for a Bafang. Oh, I wonder. Oh, by the way, just for Kevin's sake, I figured.
What?
Uh,
Uh oh. Camera's moving.
Oh no.
What?
That's that's is.gd/Mac repair.
all right. See you all in the next one. Thank you very much. And as always, I hope you learned something.
See ya.